Welcome to Adult Crafternoon, Teacups and Tail Feathers with the Calcasieu Parish Public Library.
Hi, I'm Katie with the Calcasieu Parish Public Library. Thank you for joining me today as I show you how easy it is to turn a teacup and saucer into a functional and beautiful bird feeder. What I love about this project is that it's super easy and it's also inexpensive, and it would make a great gift for a nature or bird enthusiast. Do you think that my teacup and saucer bird feeder will actually attract some birds? Well, stay tuned for footage to find out, and also for a special neighborhood guest that drops by at the very end of my video. Let's do this.
If you'd like to try this project at home, you'll need a teacup and saucer. Check your local thrift stores. You can usually find a set for under a couple of dollars. You'll need some twine or a pair of costume jewelry beads that you're ready to upcycle. Some strong adhesive. There's multiple types that you can try. Just make sure that it's suitable for ceramics. And you'll also need some masking tape. So now you have your teacup and saucer. You have some paper towels handy, your strong adhesive, and your masking tape for this part of the project. What I'm doing is turning my teacup over and seeing where it meets my saucer. So every teacup is going to be a little bit different, but where it meets is where you need to glue. And I've determined I need a spot in the front and in the back, but it doesn't really touch in the middle on mine. So I'm going to take my strong adhesive. You may want to wear gloves to protect your hands, and you also want to be careful not to breathe in any of these strong glue fumes, so you may want to wear a mask. Be sure to put your glue directly across from your handle because you are going to be hanging your teacup from the handle. So I put 2 dots of glue, one in the front and one in the back, and I'm just sort of adjusting it. And I determined I needed a little bit extra in the back, so I put another glob. You may be a little more neat than I was. I was a little bit messy, so that's why the paper towels came in handy. You can take those and get up any extra. Be careful not to get it on your hands, or if you do, to wash your hands quickly. And you can also take a Q-tip and dip it in a little bit of rubbing alcohol and get the extra glue up. So while it's still wet, it'll just ball right up and come off before the glue dries. I really wanted to get it off the front because that's where the birds are going to be landing, and I just wanted it to look neat. Again, be sure your teacup handle is straight up and down. Then you can take a long piece of masking tape and you can just tape down to the top of the teacup and around your saucer to hold it in place until it dries exactly where you want it. So I put a piece on the front, and I also put a piece on the back, and it held it in place nicely, and I let it dry for a couple of hours. I take one last look to make sure my handle is straight up and down. And this is what your teacup and saucer bird feeder will look like at this step in your project. So I ended up letting my teacup and saucer dry for a full 12 hours. And as you can see, it's nice and dry now. And the only step left is to attach your handle. So I found this necklace for $2 at a thrift store, and I bet you can find some similar things, or you might have something in your house already that you can use. Or again, you can use twine. And just test it out, make sure it will hang. And the only thing left is to add your bird seed. I ended up making a couple of bird feeders because they were so much fun, and I hung them on a hook in my backyard, but I did notice the squirrels around here are pretty brave, so if you're worried about a squirrel getting to your bird feeder, you may find a place on your back porch or front porch. So I'm happy to report that after a few days, the birds warmed up to the feeder. And now I have beautiful birds visiting my teacup bird feeder daily. It's really a joy to watch. Did you know that the Calcasieu Parish Public Library has an online resource specific to hobbies and crafts? It's our Hobbies and Craft Reference Center. You can access it through our website, www.calcasieulibrary.org. Click on the Resources tab, click on the A to Z list, scroll down to H Resources, and View Resources. That's where you'll find it. It has exclusive articles, periodicals, books, and videos. You can browse by category, look at the arts and crafts category. There's tons of topics to choose from. If you're not sure what you're looking for, you can view all topics. Thank you for joining us for Adult Crafternoon, Teacups and Tail Feathers with the Calcasieu Parish Public Library. Our summer reading program, Tales and Tales, is happening now. If you're interested in knowing more, contact or come by your local branch to find out how easy it is to participate. Have fun!